If I bought a horse, I would call it Chrissie Mayr. Come on, Chrissie. Come on, Chrissie. Chrissie down the home stretch. Come on, Chrissie.
Right.
And Frank's the big fat jockey.
Yeah.
That's why she always
You could probably name it a Chrissie Mayr, like Mare.
Borgo, go ahead, Pat.
Was Pat actually naked in the swingers club while other strangers watched him bang the horse? No, I still had my jacket, shirt, and tie on, and my pants down. That's the way I did it.
Borgo, because he has horses. That's why he said the horse.
Oh, the horse.
Wait,
Yeah.
so your pants are down and Chrissie's pants are down?
I mostly didn't do nothing to myself, but it was mostly just, you know, she had no problem having a lot of attention focused on her, and I didn't either. I thought that was fine.
Why, you didn't want attention on you? You wanted it on her?
No, yeah, I wanted on her, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, no one's going to look at you anyway.
No, so who gives a shit?
It is. Some big bouncers.
When did the limelight go away? Because I don't think
I know it's still there. The building's still there, but it was like really popular. Then it was less popular. Then it became popular. I don't know.
And you guys were the first ones to show up that night?
No, but we were there early. I don't know. I thought like, oh, I know the limelight's cool, and I just thought, oh, of course. We're waiting outside, and it was just it's so typical. Like you think it's gonna be Cindy Crawford inside, and there's like nobody there.
Yeah,
I'm like they could have just let us in. Like it would be like a Chick-fil-A, you know. But it's fucking ridiculous.
One time, Chrissie, Mayr, and me were the first ones to show up to a swingers club.
Oh, that's terrible.
Nobody else in there. Like, what do we do?
So you just start fingering each other.
Sat there and had a Coke.
Well, you guys were in a swingers club.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Not to actually do any swapping out or anything. I don't do shit like that, but just to check it out.
What do you mean? You go to just watch other people swing,
or whatever, see and be seen. Everything's to your comfort level. Yeah, see and be seen. You don't want to be like I wasn't gonna. I wasn't.
So you're like networking. You're networking at a swingers club.
Yeah, I was trying to run into the guy that booked Montreal. Which is
no, I don't know. See or be seen at a swingers club to look cool.
No, I don't mean like that. But I mean like, yeah, when you said just to watch other people and just to see and be seen. That's how I mean that. I don't want to get too like downright explicit, but I mean like going there. I never did. I wouldn't take a girl there that I sort of like. Oh yeah, go ahead, fuck everybody. I'll be here. Yeah, it's not.
So you went to watch other people do it.
Yeah, or see and be seen.
How many times are you going to say it? I still don't know what it means.
It's like exhibitionism, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, because, and not from me. Who the fuck wants to see anything with me? But,
Oh, with Chrissie?
Yeah.
And what would you watch? Do her act?
She'd do her act. She did a burlesque thing. Took forever.
So wait, she would hook up with guys and you'd watch?
No, she wouldn't hook up with anybody else. She hooked up with me.
So you guys were sipping colas in the corner?
Until other people showed up. Well, no, we were the first ones there.
And then what happened when the other people showed up?
Well, stuff started to happen.
But you guys weren't involved.
Not directly, but we were doing stuff. They would be doing stuff. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't go to places like that anymore. I've
or any less.
I'm not. Yeah, or any less. I'm not. That's the last time I let a woman drag me to any kind of. Well, I mean, that wasn't the last time. But
all right, so you go there and watch people, and then you get off on watching other people.
Well, more like I think that she got off on being watched, and I got off on her getting off on being watched.
Gee, it's like a math problem. Pat was watching Newport's. Wait, what does he say?
Smoke Chrissie. How ironic. No, I didn't watch that. That didn't happen. No, she was by my side.
Wow, you're a real romantic.
I am. Yeah, when I go to a swingers club with a girl I care about. Yeah, I'm not going to share. I can't do that. I would never want to see that.
Really?
I could. Yeah, somebody banging some chick I care about. No.
How about if you didn't care about her?
Man, if I don't care about her, there's no stakes. No,
No, I'm
nobody that I'm
saying no. I'm
with.
kidding, but I'm like, so I don't think I would have a problem with it as long as she didn't leave with the guy.
Oh, I got a huge problem with it. Yeah, I got a huge problem with it. What was the bean thing with Mandy you went to? The bean? Oh, yeah, that was something called fuck. What was it called? One Taste. It's a cult, basically. It's like It's almost like a sex cult. And she was doing a story about it, and so they were flicking their bean. They were showing guys how to flick their ladies' beans, and they did a live demonstration. They had all these really attractive, women there who were assistants. They were all kind of dressed in a certain type of way, a certain uniform.
What do you mean, flick their bean?
Masturbate. Their clitoris.
Yeah,
Showing
yeah.
how to properly manipulate it for optimum effect.
And where was this?
In New York. A place called One Taste was the
So
name
wait,
of the.
you always took them to like swingers places?
No, it wasn't like that. Mandy was doing a story about this group, and so we got to go for free to their probably the largest mouth of the funnel to get people in, to do this thing. So they wanted people to come and see a demonstration and hear what they had to say and understand what it is that they're talking about and why it's important and how it helps. All this bullshit just around sex.
But it was a club? It was like a nightclub?
No, it wasn't a nightclub. It was in the middle of the day, and it was more like a seminar almost.
And women were flicking their beans in front of everybody?
No, they didn't get to do that. It was they were sort of explaining the technique and talking about, how sex is related to spirituality, a bunch of bullshit around it. And then they did a demonstration on this one girl who was the one heavy, ugly girl that worked with them. She's like, I'm the one, and so she had her clothes off, I guess, and the bean flicker master, took care of her. And
in front of everybody, the guy
in front of everybody, yeah.
The guy did it to her, to the fat girl.
Yeah, everybody got to see that, and it was and like I said, all the rest of these women were hot that worked with them, but the rest of us. There was one old lady there, and she's like, "I am so worked up right now. I want someone to just rip my clothes off and fuck me," and
that really happened.
Yeah, but they say and they say it's not about sex though. They say it's about whatever this fucking technique is. I think, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but the old lady who said she wanted somebody to fuck her, she wasn't
along for she didn't understand that aspect.
Nobody was touching her, so all of a sudden she wants somebody to fuck her.
She was worked up because of all the sex talk and seeing the girl get off and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And did anyone fuck that old lady?
No.
So she's like, I want someone to fuck me. They're like, well, no one's that desperate, or no one's going to help you, old lady.
Sorry, wrong. This sex cult. You've come to the wrong place.
You're barking up the wrong tree, old lady.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. But they were like, no, that's not what we're doing here. And
so how long did it take the fat girl to get off in front of everybody?
10 minutes, maybe at the most.
Well, you think it was at work? You think she was faking it?
No, it was real. Because he was actually doing it. I mean, it's pretty simple. If a guy she probably got off on everybody seeing it, so I'm sure it was even more exciting to her. But the guy was like, she has to be in a certain position. There's this whole procedure that you're supposed to follow. You have to wear gloves. You have to use lube. You have to do this one motion, and you have to be seated exactly this perfect way. And then there's a timer. And then it all lives in a fucking.
So I got to finger my wife with a timer?
Yeah, and no longer.
And gloves.
It ends. And like rubber gloves. And you, I mean, I'm serious. It's like they prescribe the exact position you're supposed to be in, and if you're not in that position, you're not doing it right. Has to be with this hand and this. They even tell you which finger to use.
But then they say it's not physical. It's about your mental state, right?
Yeah, they say it's more about it's not. They say it's not sexual. It's not
Okay, then
supposed to be.
but then they say you got to do all these things to make it work physically, but it's
Yeah,
not a sexual thing. So it seems
that's
like
what separates it in their mind from the sexual. Is that it's like, oh,
well, you
this
need
isn't just getting.
gloves. Who you think if you were really if it was not about sex, you wouldn't need gloves. It because basically just saying like if you do it right, it doesn't matter who you're with, you can make them come.
Yes, and I think that's what it is. Is that like you so that you can be if you figure anybody wearing gloves, you don't have to worry about their dirty fingernails and shit like that. So I guess it's to make you available to. At least I assume that's what this person, like what James is talking about here with the bean thing.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Pat, you got to read this.
All right. Yeah, Kevin hears about bean flicking at the sex club, and he stops everything. Hold the phone. I need some details. Ranger.
No, I didn't know. I assumed beam flicking was what I thought it was, but I didn't know people called it that. And also, no, I always think those things are extremely weird. Like I just think anything where you're with other people and people are getting naked and like those kind of people, I don't even want to be around them, let
No,
alone naked with them.
me neither at this point. But at the time it was. I mean, it's 10 fucking years ago,
Yeah.
and it wasn't really my idea. So like I was like, sure.
Yeah, I
why
like
not?
strip clubs. I like strip clubs because it's just like hot women, and then they'll fucking, I can get a lap dance, but like all that shit where like you're with couples, and I'm anti couples. Like even when I see couples like walking down the street, I'm like, ugh, like I fucking hate it. Like
I hate it too. I hate it. I
the
despise it.
weekends, you see people like holding hands. I'm like, ugh. You
The
know
only
that's
time I
not
like
gonna
it,
last. I don't hold hands with my wife. We've been together 20 years. So it's like, so this
yeah.
whole thing of like we're doing it. Like Chad would say, we're doing it, we're doing stuff together. It don't last. So like let's go to a sex club. We'll be kinky, we'll be weird, we'll be cool. I don't know. I think the whole being with other people is stupid.
Didn't feel kinky, weird, or cool. It felt kinky, but not weird or cool. It may be weird, but it didn't feel like I didn't think it was anything to be proud of or anything like that. But I mean, look, it's just something to experience and do or
Yeah,
whatever.
but like it's like this the nude beaches and the sex clubs. Like people think they go to them and they think they're super cool, but it's like maybe they are. I don't know.
Nude beaches are fun too. I've been a couple of times to that.
Yeah, but aren't they all ugly and fat?
Yeah, but it's not so much. It's not so much about looking at them. You know what I mean? It's like just the fact of having the wind on your balls. I guess
So you're like an exhibitionist, is what you're trying to tell us.
Well, not really. I mean, I don't want to go into that, but I mean,
Anyone who
like,
says it like that is definitely is. You go,
what
not really.
what I'm saying is, I understand it. I certainly understand it, and I like it if the girl I'm with is sort of like that. I think that's kind of fun.
You mean a whore?
Yeah, exactly, a whore. Yeah, a slut. Anyway, a slut, but not a whore. More of a cock tease,
Oh, I
but
see. I see.
yeah. I don't want to like I said, I couldn't turn it over to fucking anybody else or anything like that. I'm not going to throw the keys
Oh, I
to
see what you're
somebody.
doing. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, but you can't stay long, because eventually she's going to get just fucking gang raped or something, and nothing you can do about it.
Even at the club?
You shoot your way out of there or something. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how bad it gets. I mean, like, at one time we were on the way out, and I was like, man, I'm glad. And then these two guys were coming in, and I'm like, fuck, I'm glad we're leaving, because these guys are going to mop up the room.
So does Saint Ranger and go to Saint Ranger and Pam, they go to, because he's making fun of me, do they go to like funky clubs?
I don't think so.
I think they do.
Maybe they do. I wouldn't know. They've never shared about that. Pat, you weren't proud of Chrissie's brown stain? What brown stain? Pat, you weren't proud of Chrissie's brown stain.
You're like Columbo. You gotta get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, one more thing. You said brown stain.
Oh my God.
Well, I was proud of everything that she had going on. I was a big
What?
fan. I was a big fan of hers when we were together. I was madly in love with her. We traveled the world together. Yeah, and she felt the same way. But just like when she's in love with somebody, she treats them differently than than at least differently than I would want to be treated. I'll tell you that right now.
What?
If she claimed like, oh, she was real into me and loved me and all that kind of shit, and maybe she was, but her capacity to be nice to somebody and cool with somebody and intimate with somebody is limited.
So she told you that?
No.
So wait,
I had to figure all that shit out.
wait. She was really into you, and then she got tired of it.
No, she was really into me, but then like once she kind of like, there's a certain kind of woman, once they get into you, they start superimposing all their dad's flaws onto you.
Oh.
And she was working out her childhood trauma through me or some shit.
And then they're like, okay, we're done here, and you're like, wait, what happened?
No, I broke up with her because like she just wouldn't stop fucking causing problems, just needlessly causing problems, getting nothing out of it.
What's her brown stain?
That's what I don't
She shit the bed, or she shit her pants?
No, I don't. I know nothing of a brown stain.
All right, go ahead.
St. Ranger, $5 again. Hey, thanks, St. Ranger. What? LOL. Oh man, we weren't making fun of you, Kevin. And we haven't been to the local bean club. Not yet, anyway. We have been laughing whole show. So hey, they enjoyed it.
Thank you. Yeah, no, St. Ranger and Pam seem like people that would be like, you know what? Let's go to the bean flicking club.
He said not yet. And he denies the allegations.
I couldn't even go with my wife. It would feel like I'd be laughing the whole time or something. I'd be very uncomfortable.
Rightfully so. I mean, it's not a natural situation. It is maybe it is a natural situation. What do you think it was like when men and women first started to stop being apes and fuck in front of people? Chrissie tried to hold Pat's hand while she shat. Hashtag dead.
How does he know this?
Tried to hold my hand while she shat. That never happened. That's just crazy. That's funny though. I would have held her hand. Of course.
Oh, you're a real romantic.
Look, if I'm standing that close for her to try it, then I'm definitely not going to mind holding her hand while she shits. Is that something she's spreading around? Yeah, she does. She does spread weird stuff around. That's probably one of her stories.
That's weird. That's what I'm saying. John's right. It's a fucking cesspool. And people are just going to make up shit. And then it's up to you to either just go, I don't care if they're making up lies or trying to fight back. I don't know.
I don't like weird lies go around a lot, man. A lot of untrue shit
in this cesspool. But Theo Hanks, when I was a kid, my favorite superhero was Mr. Fantastic. Hello, full disclosure, I stole this bit.
Mr. Fantastic, guy that's made of rubber. Fantastic Four, it could stretch. Hello. Full disclosure, I stole this, man.
You stole it from who?
Yeah, who did that?
And can you give it back?
KB, thank you for your continued vocal and financial support for our effort against the Shoolies. We received your transfer from the Bahamas. Allah Akbar.
I'm no longer laundering money. I'm sending it right to hummus.
Right. And you're getting no kickback on that. It's strictly a charity. You can write that off. Charitable donation.
Scambate, I'm hate stroking to Ari Jane. Yeah, where's Ari Jane?
Why the hate? Why would you hate?
Because hate is the opposite of love. So he's hate that she's not here.
He was deeply involved. Well, like, wait, I don't even know what the fuck happened with her, Ray. I heard something did. I don't know what. I mean, like maybe you know more than I do. I don't know nothing.
A lot went down to Detroit, 8 Mile Road.
Oh, okay. A lot went down up in Detroit, eh?
No, I don't know. Not that much, but I can't speak for Ray. And first of all, it's a cesspool. I assume everyone's lying for their own behalf, and who knows what actually happens to anybody ever.
Well, she's a nice lady.
That's what Ray said. After every show, Ray's like, Ray, you have anything you want to plug? Ari Jane's a nice lady. That's basically what he says after.
I'll be in Brooklyn doing a show. It pays. I'm doing an actual thing, Ray, on the 14th. So everybody come to that. Don't bury it under it pays. Trying to get your plugs in last. Oh, one more thing. Yeah. October 14th, Nashville, the End Racism Tour. And that's what we're all about.
Yeah, but is he coming or not?
I don't know, man. I haven't heard anything definitive. Haven't heard anything definitive.
He's not coming. He's talking about Kumi. Kumi's supposed to be there.
He'll be. I know. He'll be hate stroking him to Ari Jane. Ari Jane, by the way, my experience with her has been very good, and she's always been really fair whenever my name has come up on shows and stuff like that. So I always appreciated that. Nice lady.
What's she gonna say? I mean, she can't really say, she don't really know you that well. She's not gonna say like Pat Dixon's a prick.
Well, no.
That's what your exes say.
Not that many of them. Only one or two, and I don't know who all these fucking exes are. I only got.
No, it'd be like if Ari Jane said Kevin's a dick. I'd be like, you don't even know me. So
yeah, she wouldn't.
She don't really even know you to be saying bad things about you.
No, that's true. But like when my name has come up, like there were people who had a problem with her being on my show, and they're like, no, right. Don't do that. Don't hang out with him. Don't talk to him. You've been warned. He's awful. He's all this bullshit, just straight up bullshit and lies about what a horrible person I am. I mean, fuck. I'm not saying I'm the best guy in the world, but I mean the shit they were saying was untrue.
Who's they? Gino?
Yeah, I believe he was among them. Yeah, he said a lot of stuff that
Yeah, but I think he's been completely discredited at this point. That people just go like, all right,
I suppose so.
He's kind of next to grind here.
Yeah.
Brennan Facts 4, hate is the original fossil fuel. I swear to God, St. Ranger and Pam, sometimes I'm like, I'm so mad, and I'm like, I'm gonna text my wife, tell her blah blah blah, or I'm gonna do this, I'm doing that. And then I'm like, no, I need this energy to get shit done. I gotta do the laundry. It's like once you get everything done, then maybe you can send somebody a fucking hate text. So yeah,
that's an indulgence. Yeah,
revenge and hate is one of the great motivators. And ask Michael Jordan. His whole Hall of Fame speech, wasn't that about all the people that slighted him and questioned him and doubted him? And he was like, that's the greatest motivator of all time: hate or revenge or vindictiveness or pick a better word, Dr. Steve.
Being underestimated.
Underestimated.
Talking down to you, condescension, lack of recognition.
All these things, love conquers all. Tell that to the people Hamas or hummus.
Yeah. Well, they have love of something, I'm sure. But
but this whole thing of like
what they love is hate.
Peace and love, and let's go to a rock concert in Israel, and it's all tomfoolery, as they say.
That's like your bit. You used to have a bit, and I don't mean to like fucking like whatever. Everybody hates it when you do this, but like you were like put your hands in the air like you don't care, and you're like I care a lot.
Yeah, right. Because they stole my wallet.
Yeah, they stole your wallet.
Something happened. I don't know.
It was something. You were at a hip hop show, so anything's bad.
I hope Chad don't steal this. Malaysia, celebratory super chat. Punch your enemies and live to fight another day. Love for Pat Dixon. 8 millimeter.
Ah, yes, 8 millimeter was the name of the movie. That's the George C. Scott movie.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Punch your enemies and live to fight another day. Is that something people say?
I'm still alive, but
he's talking to you. He's talking to you.
I guess. Celebratory super chat. Yeah, because it's anger management. It's not. I'm not in jail. I'm not.
Oh, right, because you got your thing. Because they found out you're not going to jail.
I'm happy not to be going to jail, and I'm also happy to renounce violence and to complete the required anger management course
and end racism.
And end racism on the 14th. Damn, though, man, that sucks. Pat, can your older bro beat up our older bro, Joe? My older brother, I got 2 older brothers, and the one that's the oldest older one. I wouldn't bet against him in any fight.
No, when they were young. They were
young? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I mean, like, how big is Joe?
He's not big. I mean, he'll fight you. He might not win, but he wasn't like he wasn't a big guy, but he's big enough.
Yeah. That's
he didn't start a business. He wasn't married at 17, running a business. Running a KFC outlet or whatever the fuck he was running.
No, my dad never owned a KFC.
It's incredible.
Privately owned business. Yeah.
He should write a book. He should write a book if I didn't do it or something. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm glad I did it.
Glad I did. Glad I bought the. I mean, to think your whole life is set at 17. Jesus, you buy your business, you got your wife. Now you ready to have a fucking cigarette or whatever.
Well, he had a kid at 18.
There
He
you
had
go.
a kid, a business, and a wife at 18, and then he like fucking what else?
And they're still together.
Yeah, but he didn't stick with the same business. I mean, like
No, of course, but the
he's
fact
owned
that he's a
several since then.
go-getter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah, he turned a business in one town. It was like dying. He turned it into like $1 million place. He's really fucking good. He's just he's hardworking and really smart.
So you're like, well, I gotta live up to my brother's legend. I gotta
like,
get
thank God
married
he's
out of
here
high
to.
school too.
Sometime I might need to borrow some money or something, get some advice. The thing is, you definitely get the advice if you borrow the money. This I know. But I never stayed with relatives since I left New York at all. Not one night did I ever stay with any relatives. That needs to be said too.
If I did it.
Hello, Mr. Brennan and Mr. Dixon. Congrats. Thank you. Catalano TV. Is that really Joey?
Yeah.
Joey, see?
Thank you, Johnny Carson, Peter Brennan, and Catalano TV, if that's a real thing. Oh, look at Vaping Dago. Thanks, KB, for a great week of shows. Thank you, Vaping Dago. Appreciate it. And thank you for all the gifted memberships you did this week.
He's really come in strong, Vaping Dago has. Do you take the Sabbath off every Sunday?
No, I just don't like to work on Sunday. I feel like people don't. And first of all, it's the NFL. And second of all, it's like, it's just, I don't know. I just never like to work on Sunday because, even with stand up, I never really did Sundays because it seems like a day you don't, you want to kind of just do nothing.
I got into that Sunday ghetto at the Comedy Cellar after a couple of years. Worked there a couple of years, and then you're only getting spots on Sunday.
Right.
That's what happened to me. And then I killed on the boat trying to get back in, because
the boat
got booked to do the boat, killed. And then Esty was after the show. She's like, "You did so good. You were amazing." And I'm like, "Well, it's a great crowd." She's like, "No, you were great." And instead of like walking away with her, I was distracted with other stuff. And it's like, I just couldn't be cool. I could not like hang and like do the right hang there. And because if I would have just walked with her down the fucking gangplank, and whatever, got her into a cab or something.
The gangplank.
Yeah. That was a weird situation,
Let me walk you down the gangplank, you old lady.
Yeah. I mean, like, I was trying to hook up with some young lady.
No, it is weird. It's fucking weird. I mean, I got so many times I was like out of that club, and it was just you really but you're right. You do when she's looking at you the right way, you got to kind of milk it a little bit. You got to be like, and whatever.
I didn't do that. I didn't make conversation well. I was like, I didn't do it right. I completely let her walk away.
So you start chasing after her. Like, SD, and she's getting in a cab. You're like, wait a second.
Did you want to talk about booking me more?
That's fucking ridiculous.
That sounds like about the way I would have done it though. Like let her get away, like wait, and then just make it real awkward, and then she's like, "Fuck this guy." I told her once how happy I was to be working at the club, and she's like, "It's just another club." I mean, like
she said that.
Yeah, it's just a comedy club.
Wow.
But like, I was taking it too serious.
Wow. Vaping Dago, thank you. No, it's weird that she was said it because she always acted like her club was like incredible.
Yeah, but I was acting like it was this fucking,
Yeah, maybe
something about my energy. She was trying to tell me to just settle down a little bit.
She didn't want you to get a bit too excited.
Yeah.
She's like, calm down, simmer down. It's really terrible. Getting spots in the city is fucking terrible.
I mean, Dangerfields was like a really consistent place for me, and then I knew when COVID happened, and they closed like almost immediately. I think Chario died within 2 weeks. He died during lockdown, that first 2 week lockdown.
He did.
And yeah, he died like quick, like 2 weeks after that shit started, and then that was it. That was the only thing keeping him alive was Dangerfields. He had no reason to live.
Shut it down. He died.
They shut it down and he died. Even before it was closed down. I think they closed it down
to kill him
because Chario died. Because it was just lockdown at first, nothing was open, and then he's like, "That's what I do,"
Yeah, well, they ain't had business in years. David Skywalker, send Ray the link. I feel like getting infuriated. I sent him a link. He said he's driving. Hope he's driving right off the fucking side of the road.
Should I be singing more songs from the 90s and shit? Or?
No, Ray had a gig. So he's driving from like wherever the gig was, West Virginia, to back to Cleveland.
West Virginia.
Yeah, like a John Denver song. Breaking news.
Yeah, one of those Chris Abel's places.
Oh right, Chris Abel's. They bought everything. They bought the fans. They bought the laughs. Everything was fake. Party boy. Okay, you're gonna laugh at this joke. Okay, got it, sir. Breaking news: Canoe and the Midget had to cancel all their Gaza and Israel tour dates just as their stand-up careers were catching steam too. Is
Damn
this
shame.
what? Oh, the midget comedian. Wait,
Yeah,
they were supposed to go to Gaza and Israel?
Yeah, they were booked to do the Tel Aviv Funny Bone.
No, they Wait, they might be true though, because they can't get any regular gigs.
Yeah, I think there's a
Canoe and the Midget had to cancel all their Gaza. Oh, he's probably kidding.
They opened a Helium there too, I think.
Just as their stand-up guys are catching. Oh, he's kidding, but I didn't read it right the first time. So yeah, that's what they would say. Like, we were booked in Gaza and we're booked at the yeah.
Obviously, those dates are gone.
I almost tweeted that out. There goes that Gaza gig.
We should have gotten a deposit.
I don't even know what it is. I still don't even know where Gaza is and where the West Bank. I don't know where anything is. Like, if you showed me a map, I'd be like, well, I know that's the ocean, or is it the Mediterranean where they're all? That's the Mediterranean, right? Where they're all attached to it.
Maybe
it's gotta be, but I don't know where any of this stuff is. And everyone's
the Mediterranean, I thought was around Italy.
Yeah, it's got to be the Mediterranean Sea where right? Or anyway, I'll look it up.
Kazrock, the Casbah, I think. I don't know. See, we need a Gino update. His LA trip paid girl. I don't know about that.
What?
I can't give an update on that. His LA trip paid girl.
What?
He had a girlfriend in California, in LA for a while. And supposedly
but she was a
heart,
beard.
so.
She was a beard. I think Gino doesn't like women like you think he likes women or something. I don't know. Something weird about Gino and women. If you have a long distance girlfriend, you don't really want a girlfriend. So again, everyone's doing great. Congratulations. But there's something real weird about Gino. And Gino will be like, why is he so obsessed with my sex life? I'm like, because it's weird. You're 50 and you're flying to LA to meet a lady. Like, aren't there ladies in New York? There's plenty. I've had plenty of girlfriends in New York. I don't have to get a lady in LA and then be like, my lady lives in LA. Yeah, because she's a beard.
Well, I think he was on Artie's podcast talking about kissing a guy.
Artie's like, well, that's not too weird for me because I do heroin all the time. I did heroin right before the show.
No, he freaked out about it.
He did?
It was a topic. It was a topic of discussion. Yeah. Anyway, this is shit I saw in Red Bar or whatever. So.
Oh, Red Bar.
But it was, he played the clip.
Who? Red Bar did. Or Artie?
Red Bar did. He played the clip of him on Artie's show.
Where's Ray? We need some funny. Yeah, we need to laugh at Ray. But he's not here. Ray's not. You're in trouble when people are looking for Ray.
To bring the laughs. I am sorry. I am fucking sorry.
No, they like to laugh.
Bad.
They like to laugh at Ray.
Jesus. I'm 45 trying to teach 20-something kids how to work, Kevin. It would be nice if you could harass them for me. Is this cousin it?
What? What's he saying?
He's saying that he's 45 trying to teach 20-something kids how to work, and it would be nice if you could harass them for him.
I still don't know what he's saying.
What do you mean trying to teach them how to work? At what? And I guess he probably thinks that you would kick them into high gear by giving them the adversity that they need, the hate they need.
Lance, go ahead, Pat.
Chad was bragging about being a member of SAG. I looked at the accredited web directory, which is self-published, and Chad has MLC as a credit as an associate producer. Can you dispute this, or is it fact?
Oh my God, this is incredible. If this is true, this is the best super chat of all time.
Associate producer.
Wait, there's no way he would, if he was a member of SAG. Being a member of SAG, I looked at this accredited web director, which is
I don't think he's a-
self-published, and
I don't
Chad
think
as
he's a
an
member of
MLC.
SAG.
No, I mean, if you're a member of SAG and you want to build up your credits, I could see him doing that. But I got to look this up now.
Self-published by SAG.
No, it's like IMDb. IMDb, it's like they get it wrong. Like my IMDb is not even accurate. They have
neither
movies.
was Carmen Lynch. When I was dating her, they put on her that they gave her the wrong birthday, claiming she was 18 years old.
You wish, right?
Like, whatever. She certainly wished. She went with it.
No, but IMDb, they said I was in some movie I was never in, so they get it wrong. So I think it's because I think you can just put your own shit in there. So I think what Lance is saying is like it's a basically self-published.
Oh, like Wikipedia.
Yeah, so you can put up stuff that if they can't prove that you're lying, they'll just leave in. So
and if it's not ridiculous, then
right,
they're gonna.
I've
been looking for it for the past 5 minutes, and I don't see anything. But I'll keep looking.
I'll still look into it because
he's trying to get that associate producer credit, aren't you?
That's hilarious, though. Furious Pat's. Go ahead, Pat.
Pat, say this. Okay, let me read through it here. Well, your mother's a bloomer girl. You're a nicotine fiend. Are there any more at home like you? James Cagney is Biff Grimes in The Strawberry Blonde, 1941. I don't know if I'm nailing the James Cagney aspect, but this is
close
how I would
enough.
Well, your mother's a bloomer girl. You're a nicotine fiend. Are there any more at home like you?
Imagine coming out to girls saying your mother's a bloomer girl and you're a nicotine fiend.
Whatever the fuck a bloomer girl is.
It don't matter. It sounds everyone's getting all worked up. KB would love to hear the story about how you almost got weekend. Oh my God. On a Saturday night. First of all, what are they gonna do about their writers are back, but the SAG and AFTRA is not back. So they can't do these shows, right?
No, they can't if they're not back. I don't see how. I mean, like they're more important than the writers, arguably, or just as.
Yeah, they can't do SNL with just the writers. They can do like Jimmy Kimmel because
don't the current Weekend Update guys, don't they like write a lot of their own shit?
Well, they're the head writers, but that doesn't mean anything. That just means they're the head writer instead.
I think those guys are pretty good at Weekend Update on the whole.
Yeah, I don't watch it, but
me neither. But the clips I've seen have been stronger than some of them.
Of course they're going to show the clips are going to be good. But I'm just saying, like the Weekend Update at this point,
Norm Macdonald was the guy.
No, but it's at this point there's so much content. Like nobody's waiting for Weekend Update like they used to with Dennis Miller.
Yeah.
Or Norm Macdonald, because like when Norm Macdonald did it, they didn't even have the Daily Show, so that was like the only kind of funny news that they did. So everyone was waiting for Norm's take. Now it's like it's everywhere, so no one's waiting for Weekend Update to see their take on what happened during the week because they've been getting it from every fucking show.
Yeah, it's everywhere now. Yeah, it's a lot more dispersed. But that's why none of that stuff has any power like it used to either. It really doesn't.
Yeah,
you used to be able to name everybody on the fucking cast of that show at one time.
Yeah, like there was a tweet where they're like, these people got bumped up from like whatever level to now they're regular cast members, and I was like, I have no idea who they are. But I could predict that they're both kind of not funny just from their headshots. Like one guy was like a nerd white dude with glasses, and then the other one was like some kind of lady. I don't some kind
of bloomer girl.
Some kind of bloomer girl with a nicotine fiend. Anyway.
Did the guy look like the poet who got knifed in Bed-Stuy?
Yeah, he did. He did a little bit.
Turns
out Sue Costello knew her friend. That's her friend's nephew or something.
No way. The guy in Bed-Stuy?
Yeah, her sister, her friend is related to that dude.
Holy shit.
She texted me that and I said, small world.
Yeah, send her the link.
I don't know what else to say.
She's probably got a funny take on it.
Anyway, KB would love to hear. I can't tell him now. I'll tell him next Saturday. I gotta take a picture. I didn't almost get it, but whatever. I can't even go into it now.
Fuck Joey C. Joey C. and his amateuristic network. He's a nobody who thinks he's a tough guy. Great week this week. And fuck Shuli, Carl, Ski Mask, and Chad. That's from the Starbucks ambassador.
The great Starbucks ambassador. Yeah. Thank you, and thank you, Furious, for the trust fall.
That Joey C's network is pretty fucking. I mean, I saw Joe, his wife, and it's talking to Mr. Big Shot. I can't get over it. Just like it was like,
who's Mr. Big Shot? Oh, the black kid.
Yeah, Spider Alomar or whatever. Who's
Mr.
interesting?
Big Shot.
He's an interesting. There's something interesting about him, but I mean,
just because he's weird, and why is he on the show? That's what's only interesting about him. Yeah,
I guess he used to fuck Joey C.
Oh, one of his daughters.
The stabby one, yeah, not the dead one.
Stabby. We got to send her the link.
Send Stabby the link. Yeah, she might have to send a collect call. I don't know if she's still locked up or not. But anyway, I don't know if she even got. I know nothing of that case except there was some stabbing, and Spider now is on C, and there's just nothing. I mean, they don't have any interest in talking to each other. They got nothing to say.
Wait, who has no interest in each other?
Joey C's wife and Spider.
Oh,
and they're just on there, just like yeah.
Yeah, but why are they on together then?
I don't know. It's a fucking mystery. It's like there's no show. It's like they do an intro and all that kind of shit, and then just nothing happens.
Well, that's weird.
It's like.
Well, is it possible they're just bad at broadcasting?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I watched it for a second. I think Melton was talking about. I watched it for a second. It was like. Neither one. I think Melton was making fun of him because neither one seemed to have any idea what the fuck they were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that same one where Melton was like 1 minute and they're talking about the weather or whatever, and they were.
Yeah. That was the one I was watching.
Well, it's cold up here. It was like
no, they're just bad. No, that was funny because they go, 1 minute and they're like, "How's the weather up there?" It was like that episode, the thing from The Shining, where it's like, "Is it cold up there?" Yeah, we're expecting snow. When they're talking to Scatman and Carruthers, we're expecting snow up here before Jack Nicholson kills me.
Yeah, exactly. I got to ride up there and see what's going on at the Joey C Network. Scatman Carruthers he's in a snowcat on his way up to the Joey C Network.
I gotta see why these two hosts don't get along. Is the Gaza Strip fully nude or just topless? If it's fully nude, it's alcohol free. That's how Atlantic City does it.
Yep.
That's how some cities do it. If you're fully nude, you can't serve alcohol, because if women are fully nude and you give them alcohol, guys are liable to do anything. But if they can't see the girl's vagina, then we can give them some alcohol because they'll be all right.
They make you pick one or the other.
Yeah, and
booze or snatch.
I want booze every time.
I'll take the snatch personally, but that's just because I'm not into the booze. Oh, he can't pap it on a Smith shirt and an Adidas jacket. I love the Smiths. Oh, the Smiths are great.
Is that Ray DeVito?
Yeah, that's one. I guess that's what he's talking about. A Smith shirt. I don't like the Smiths.
Ray is the worst taste of music too.
Yeah, he likes he does. You know what he likes is that fucking Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons type shit.
No, he thinks it's edgy because it's from the 90s, but it's all Piazza. It's all like it's all that soft rock, the Cult or whatever. It's fucking pathetic. Is that who he went to? Is that guy from? Yeah, I don't know.
What is that one? I just remember they were on Saturday Night Live one time. It was a bunch of stupid. It's Primus and shit like that. He probably likes it.
Yeah, but what was the one band he wanted to see and he kept talking about it the whole summer? Was the Cult or I forget? And I'll ask him. But it was
the Cure.
The Cure.
Cure. Fuck that.
And I was
Why?
like, and then I looked it up. I'm like, that guy stinks, and he's got that shitty hair, and it's, fuck, that guy
like
stinks.
anybody who's an aging rock star, you have to kind of walk a line. People want to see something that looks familiar, but they also, that guys like a bunch of caked on fucking ghoul makeup now. Singing Just Like Heaven. Fuck that. They were never any good, anyways.
Yeah, they had like one song. They milked it as far as and Ray's like, they're in the Hall of Fame. I'm like, come on, Ray, nobody cares.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's all political anyway.
Like that's like fucking Lambeau Field shit or something. Like it means anything to be in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Pecker, 1981. KB, rewatch the show. This was Mike Moore's level. First of all, I'm doing a public service because there was a international tragedy. And I
second of all, you live in Canada.
And second of all, I'm providing this is a communal support system where you guys, I knew you guys wanted to be with each other. So this is what I did. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. First of all, I'm not even going to complain because I like, even if the show didn't suck, but even if the show sucked, I still like doing the show because even the fact that you get to say this is fun for me. Yeah. It's like when you do a show and people are like, this show sucked. I go, I know, but it was good, right? It was like, it was so bad, it was good. Like I've done enough stand-up where I'm like, that was bad, but it was good. And this wasn't this show. But first of all, it's Saturday night. It's the drinking show. Nothing else was on. Shuley was morning. It was in morning. And Bob was supporting him in morning. And we're here for this. We're here for the group chat.
Those guys are too sad to even try to take you down.
I mean, the fact that they're obsessed with me is just unbelievable. And yeah, thank you, Pecker 1901. Imagine that's Shuley. Pat needs to give Sue
an oil check with his meat cigar.
You want to flick her? What do you call it? Flick her what?
Flick her bean.
You want to flick her bean?
Sue is she's sexy, and I know she'd be a lot of fun, but she's not. She's not into any kind of my nonsense at all. You know what I mean? She's. Although she did kind of get my interest when she said she sort of like will go along with any bullshit with a guy. Like at first I was like, could work out.
I got a shot with her.
Yeah, at least for a minute, get a foot in the door.
She'll go along with any guy's bullshit.
Sexy woman, yeah. I'd like to spend time with her. But she again, I don't think I'm the guy for her. I think she's into a certain. I bet she's into a certain type of guy that ain't me.
No, she's not into anybody at this point. I'm guessing.
Exactly.
She's just like, guys are fucking garbage.
She's
Stuttering John,
hang it up age. You're right.
Stuttering John should eat a Filet-O-Fish with a ski mask on. Comedy Gold, hack as fuck.
You talking about Perry?
No, he's talking about ski mask. He ate a fucking Filet-O-Fish with a ski mask on.
Is this? Oh, so Stuttering John should do that.
No, he did it with the therapist on Wednesday. Stuttering John should eat a Filet-O-Fish with a ski mask on. Comedy Gold. Yeah.
Did you learn anything about him other than just like you really should quit drinking and probably be all right?
No, because he didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't learn stuff because the stuff he didn't want to talk about. That's what I wanted to ask him, and then I don't know. It was a tricky show to do because with the ski mask on and the fucking stupid, he was drunk, and then the Filet-O-Fish, and I was like, so I'm a little bit in a situation where I'm like, I can't get him too mad because I can't make him quit the show because then the therapist is there and then we don't have anything, so I kind of have to put up with him for a while. And then
See, he gets 30 viewers per show, yet 5,000 subs.
Yeah, that's Joey C. It's a fucking joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
No, it's a joke. Everybody knows that since Shuley did it, everybody's like, oh shit, we can buy subs too. And Joey C's doing it.
His what do you call it? His fucking intro is really pretty good.
Who, Joey C's?
Yeah, considering what comes after it, it sets you up to think like it might be a show. Joey,
I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks like something that would have been on some local television.
Yeah, public access
in the 90s or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look current, but it's just the fact that he put it together. I mean,
Yeah, I think I saw it too, and I was like, "Wow, how do you put that together?" Good one, Robert Dunn. Thank you, Johnny Carson. Yeah, you're right. It's like he's definitely, but basically, Shuli's saying like, this shit's for sale. Like views are for sale, subs are for sale. This shit's for sale. So if you're Joey C, I don't know where Joey C gets his money, but a towel boy. What's it say?
It says Gavin McInnes. Gavin said Chrissie and Gino didn't visit Aunt yet. I believe it. Yeah.
Well,
Gavin did. Gavin visited.
Yeah, he visited a couple of times, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I would if I was local. I mean, but I mean, I would have, I guess. I mean, I'd have to be cautious.
I think Gino can't go because doesn't he have AIDS?
They think, oh, you can't come in the hospital. You're sick.
No, Gino should get over that. I said Gino should be at church praying every day that he doesn't fucking croak.
Yeah, over there with B12 injections. As embarrassing as it is to say I am 31 and have the same musical taste as Ray. I love Smiths and Cure. I think Ray may be just a poser, though.
Yeah, but you're gay, party boy, and Ray pretends like he's not. So it's like, if you're a gay man, nothing wrong with being gay, but you like the Smiths and the Cure, and because that's kind of like stuff that women like, and party boys and Ray. So
31. I mean, like, yeah. I thought that shit's kind of old, ain't it? I mean,
I don't know how you start looking at 31 because at least Ray was around when they were cool. I mean, not cool but popular,
new and shit, and like that. I never liked them. I never liked U2. I just don't like any of that stuff. KB, the best ever. Your thoughts on Skankfest and Alex Stein appearing on Skankfest? How about the amazing Vito as a guest?
Yeah, I saw him today. Somebody actually recommended him when I was asking around, and but he's low energy. He's a little. Plus, he hasn't been on the show for a long time, so I don't know how he would do. He's like Ray DeVito, but Canadian.
The Canadian Ray DeVito.
Canadian Ray DeVito. That's a drawing. That's a drawing card right there.
His name ends with Vito too.
We got because Red Bar got those mixed up. He thought they were the same guy, Ray DeVito and Amazing Vito. So they tried to book. They tried to book the Amazing Vito, and they got Ray DeVito. It's true. It's all true. It's in my book.
An amazing DeVito.
It's all in my book if I did it. And yeah, so he was on one time. He was kind of funny, but I think the last time I asked him to do it, he said he's busy or something. I don't know. Wow. When people go, they're busy, and they don't go maybe another time. They just go, I'm busy. I'm like, what do you mean forever? Because I asked Stu Kamen to do it one time, and he goes, no thanks.
Wow, that's the end. I don't even know if we can be friends anymore.
No thanks. I was like, all right.
What about thoughts on Skankfest?
No, listen, I did Skankfest. It's fucking great. All I'm saying is, when everyone says this guy's doing so great, everybody thought Lewis and Legion of Skanks was doing great, and they're probably doing fine. But the producer quit. He was like, they're not doing good, and Lewis was like, yeah, we're not getting rich over here. So basically, my point is, networks are hard, and so everyone pretends they're doing great, blah blah blah. But the reality is, everybody thought Skankfest and Gas Digital was killing it, and it's just hard to kill it when you're running a fucking network. So there you go.
Well, I mean, what are you going to say, though, if you're a network? Be like, man, we are not very popular. People don't care for us. It's going down. You have to sort of at least project some level of confidence and success.
No, but I'm saying they were honest. They were like, we're not getting rich here. So he's basically saying, when the guy said, they don't pay me enough, when the producer quit, he said, they're not paying me enough.
And he's like, yeah, we're not getting rich over here. So.
And Lewis is like, we're not getting rich over here. So it's like, he goes, we have a lot of overhead, etc. So again, I've worked for different networks, and it's like it's hard in the podcast game. It's hard to make it as a network. So when Bob Levy was like, "We're killing it over here at the Shuley thing," I'm like, "You're not, Bob." I asked Bob, give me the numbers. Well, I never ask him. We're doing, Bob, just shut the fuck up, because again, everyone can say, listen, Pat Dixon knows as well as anyone. Anyone can say whatever the fuck they want. So if you don't, especially if you don't have to prove it, so people can be like, "We're doing great." Okay, just show me that you're doing great. Whenever you ask somebody to do it, show me how you're doing, they're like, "Well, I can't do that." So when Gas Digital said they're not doing great, I'm assuming like Shuley's doing like shit, and Compound Media is not doing good either, even though they have Kumi over there. All signs are they're not doing great. Everybody leaves there, etc. I'm not wishing them ill business wise. I'm just saying this is probably the reality, because again, everybody wants to do Skankfest. Skankfest is a hit thing. They can only do it once a year. It's a huge production. How much money do they make? Probably some, but probably not enough to make it worth their while, because it seems like a huge production.
They must love doing it, and like you said, it's a labor of love, but they make some money. And I bet they make more money doing that than they do just on a standard, day of podcasting and that kind of shit. The same.
Yeah, absolutely.
So otherwise, they wouldn't do it at all.
But it's still a huge production. It's a huge production. It's a lot of work. The booking, the getting all the venues, and the coordinating everything. Lewis is a hustler, but it's a lot of fucking work. So and Alex Stein, he's another guy hustling. Alex Stein's another guy who everybody thought was doing great. And the last time he was on, or not the last time, but 1 or 2 times ago, he was like, "Yeah, no," he goes, "I'm not doing that great." So it's like the guys that are actually doing pretty good are the guys who are saying like, "I could be doing better," like Alex Stein, everybody thought was doing great. He was actually kind of humble, like, "Well, I could be doing better." And like when Lewis said that, I was like, wow, Lewis is actually saying like, we're not killing it over here. So that's why we're not paying this guy maybe what he's worth, because we're not killing it. So all these people that are posing, to go back to Party Boy, all these people that are posing that they're doing great, they're probably not.
Anybody you have to say, show me, like if somebody's doing amazing, then you see it without having to be shown, like
Exactly.
there's signs of it everywhere that they are. And
exactly.
Shit like that. But when I got on Kumia Network at first, and they were paying me not very much money at all, but it was a hell of a lot more than I'd been making for doing a podcast, and it exposed me to a new audience, So I mean,
plus it was fun. It was fun being there. It's fun being at the studio. And then you do it. And then you see what happens. You see if you pick up fans, maybe you get laid or whatever. But also it's like you just try something, and then if you see if it works, and then but if it's not getting better, if you're not making more money, or if you feel like you're not picking up more fans, then you're like, all right, well, what are we doing over here?
Ultimately, you got to look at what you're getting from it, and what you're, I love going to, play cards at Ants and shit like that.
Right.
And I loved a lot of stuff that came.
Punch and Gino. I mean, some of the perks.
It was a real perk. That was a perk too many, apparently. But I guess I reached for too much on that buffet. Too much fun.
Wait, I thought that was in my contract. I could allegedly punch a coworker.
I thought you got one a quarter.
Where's Bobo?
The least punchable guy.
Imagine if you punch Bobo, they'd be like, "We forgive you." Yeah. Pat, it's about that time to call over the Apollo.
Hey, Pat, it's about time to call over that Apollo Newport clown to push Tipsy KB off the stage. You the Sandman?
The Sandman.
Woo! Coming to sweep you off.
I never did that.
You didn't do the Apollo?
No, I remember Nick DiPaolo was going to do it. He goes, "I can't wait till
Nick DiPaolo with the Apollo."
No, if they were going to boo him off the stage, he was going to fucking let him have it. A lot of N-bombs. He was threatening them in advance. He was predicting what was going to happen.
If that Sandman comes out here.
Yeah, he's going to let them know who was the boss. But I don't think it happened, because I think Nick won him over, as he does many crowds.
Yeah, he's great.
Thank you, Kevin Barry. All right, this is the last one. I know KB doesn't think cover bands can make money, but Pat could make money recording a cover of Gino. Yeah, that's true. You could tour with that. Gee, you've heard that song, right?
Money. Oh yes, I've heard.
That's
it.
a classic.
Yes.
I think Redbar wrote it himself. Anyway,
He
you guys
can't
great.
move out of the projects.
Yeah, it's like right out of the fucking 80s Good Times era.
It's
theme
perfect.
songs.
It's so good.
All right, you guys, great job. We did a long show. Jesus, I got really. I didn't read the super chats, but I want to have a relaxed show. We're here for the community with hummus happening. I wanted to be supportive, and I knew Shirley was in mourning, so I want to do a show for people looking for a community to share their grief, and we brought in Pat Dixon, he's a grief counselor.
Mm-hmm. Are these your final thoughts?
Yes, it's my final thought. You have any final thoughts or any plugs? Is Kumi going to be there? I say the over under is no.
You look, I don't know. I haven't heard anything definitive, but I'm going to be there. Gavin's going to be there, and
what's the date?
It's October 14th, Nashville, Tennessee. I'm gonna tweet the ticket link.
So when is it? Next
right
Saturday?
Now. I guess it is next Saturday.
Yeah, because today's the 7th, right?
Yeah, it's a week from tonight.
Wow.
Get your tickets. Don't delay.
Don't delay.
See you there. Oh, and I'm going live on Cozy a lot these days. So cozy.tv. Go on there, follow me, / Pat Dixon. You'll see me on there. Follow. It's free, and you can watch me do live streams at night.
All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Backup Andy. Thanks to the great Pat Dixon. And tomorrow, I don't think I'll be doing a show. But if there's more hummus problems, maybe I will, maybe I won't. All right, thanks everybody. Thank you, Pat.
Thanks.
She don't took no pity, baby. Oh no.